Signs of ADHD are often mistaken for laziness, lack of motivation, or being scatterbrained. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It is a neurodevelopmental condition that can impact, for example, focus, time management, and emotional regulation. It isn't just about being hyperactive or daydreaming. In this video, I'll break down 7 signs that could mean you have ADHD, not laziness. Let's dive in. 1. Lack of focus. One of the most common signs of ADHD is the inability to stay focused on tasks, especially ones that don't interest you. You might start multiple projects full of excitement, but leave most of them unfinished because your mind jumps to something else. You leave things unfinished. Even in conversations, you might zone out mid-sentence or find it hard to pay attention. But this isn't laziness. Your brain is wired to crave novelty and stimulation, making it hard to stay engaged with repetitive or mundane activities. It's not that you don't want to focus, it's that your brain struggles to hold on to it. 2. Hyperfocus. Now here's the flip side, hyperfocus. People with ADHD often become so absorbed in something they love that they lose track of time, space, and even basic needs like eating or sleeping. It can be described as a dreamlike state wherein the outside world ceases to exist. The downside is that it can derail your priorities. For example, you might dive into a video game or creative project for hours, completely forgetting that you have work, deadlines, or even dinner plans. Hyperfocus can be a superpower when it's channeled correctly, but it can also make it hard to shift back to what you need to do. 3. Disorganization. Struggling with disorganization is another hallmark of ADHD. Keeping track of tasks, deadlines, or even where you put your keys feels like climbing a mountain. This isn't about laziness. It's about executive dysfunction, where your brain struggles to prioritize, plan, and manage tasks. You might make endless to-do lists, but still feel overwhelmed because everything seems equally important, or equally unimportant. 4. Restlessness. ADHD isn't always visible, but for some, it manifests physically as restlessness, the constant need to keep moving. You might find it nearly impossible to sit still for long periods. Maybe you're always shifting in your seat, tapping your foot, or needing to get up and move. It's not just physical, though. Your mind might feel like it's running at 1,000 miles per hour, making it hard to focus, because your thoughts won't sit still either. This restlessness can lead to frustration, especially when you're trying to focus or complete a task. 5. Lack of motivation. Do you struggle to start tasks, even ones that are important? People with ADHD often experience a lack of motivation, but not because they're lazy. It's because the ADHD brain is driven by interest and urgency, not necessarily by importance. For example, writing that long report for work might feel impossible to start, but if someone sets a tight deadline or makes it exciting, you might finish it in record time. Motivation with ADHD isn't about willpower. It's about how your brain processes rewards and priorities. 6. Impulsivity. Impulsivity is another major sign of ADHD. You might also notice that you rush through tasks just to get them done, or jump from one activity to another because you're bored. It's not that you don't care. It's that your brain craves instant gratification and struggles to pause and reflect before acting. 7. Time management difficulties. Time feels different for people with ADHD. You might struggle to plan for the future or reflect on the past because your brain is tuned into the present moment. This can lead to procrastination, missed deadlines, or underestimating how long tasks will take. For example, you might tell yourself, "I'll start that assignment later," but later becomes tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week. It's not that you don't care, it's that managing time feels like juggling smoke. This is known as time blindness, and it's a common challenge for people with ADHD. If you suspect you have ADHD, consider speaking with a professional for a proper diagnosis. With the right support and guidance, you can tap into the unique strengths of ADHD and thrive in ways you never imagined. Did any of these signs resonate with you? Like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.